Greetings GFC family and welcome back to another YouTube channel review. I hope that you guys had a fantastic Christmas and are looking forward to New Year's as well, and hope that you got all the presents that you wanted. But for today we have two more channel reviews for you today. We have Adrian Lopez and Power Syrup. So let's not waste any time, let's start with Adrian Lopez and let's start with your YouTube channel trailer. Okay guys, so we're on the first of our channels, and before I go on to the channels itself, I just wanted to show you a really cool little feature that Heartbeat Chrome now has. If you're not aware what Heartbeat Chrome is, it's a Freedom run, so Freedom obviously are the main network, and obviously GFC is a sub-network of Freedom, but they kind of make apps sometimes as well, and they've made this thing called Heartbeat Chrome. It's free, you can find it, I'll stick a download link for it in the description, and basically you can kind of download it and it gives you all these kind of specs. That's how I see these specs each week, and other stuff as well. It's got loads of interesting stuff. But they've added a light and dark mode to this, and if you can see the switch at the top here, which obviously usually isn't here for you guys if you don't have Heartbeat Chrome, and you just click this and you get a dark version of YouTube, which I think is pretty awesome. Now it is a little bit buggy, it's not like 100% working correctly yet. Sometimes I've had it so that it's frozen out and I can't upload videos and stuff like that, and I've had to like close down Chrome completely and then start again, and it is a bit annoying, but it does look quite cool and I think it's kind of going in the right direction, so I thought I'd just point it out. But we're going to go back to the normal mode just because I don't want it bugging out during the video, and I'm going to start off by I was going to watch the channel trailer, but there isn't actually one here. Also, the other thing that isn't here is the correct layout. Now, there's obviously different ways you can lay this out, but the most professional way, if you're making YouTube videos and hoping to maybe make it into a career, rather than just having, you know, your own channel and displaying what videos you like, etc. Because this is kind of what this bit here is. It says well, what you subscribed to, who you liked, etc. It kind of shows what you uploaded, but it doesn't really. That's not at the forefront. So what I want you to do, if you can, is change that layout. And the way you do that is, I can't show you on here, but I'll show you on my channel. Basically, it should look like this. You should have a channel trailer here, and then your videos, and you can put like playlists and stuff underneath, like I've got mine here for the series. And the way to do that is to go up here, just where your subscribe button was. So if I go back to your channel, where the subscribe button was there, you click on my channel again, there should be a little pen that appears, and you click on that, click on Edit Channel Navigation, and click on Browse. You need to make sure it's enabled. Now, it may say like enable here already, and you might be like, oh, it looks like it's enabled. Make sure it's got a little tick next to it, like that. So there's a little tick just next to the word enabled. When it's got that little tick next to it, that means it's enabled, and you should get this feed here, which is much more professional. It looks much nicer. Plus, you have a trailer that automatically plays if someone's not subscribed to you, which is really, really useful. So I would definitely suggest maybe putting that on there, because it's going to make it look 10 times better. Okay, let's take a look at your About page. Okay, so look at your description. It's actually very messy. It needs setting out differently. Also, you've tried putting your links in the description. Now, I keep saying this, these are not clickable. You need to put your links down here. There should be like a section where you can add links. Again, I can't show you. I can actually show my channel, a pretty easy way of doing it. If you look at my description, for example, it's kind of nicely spaced out, and you've got all the what I do when I do it. And you've got all these links. Look how many links there are. There's loads. But if you can see, there's like different sections. If I put my cursor over them, if I highlight this one, again, you get a little pen tool, which means edit, basically. You can go through these and add in different links, and you can choose how many to overlay on your channel art as well, like this. So this is a really useful tool, but that's where you should be putting your links, because then they're clickable. You can click on them. Whereas in the description, they're not clickable at all, just like, you know, yours aren't at the moment. So maybe space that out, maybe make it look a bit nicer. You do say like you upload videos like every day or something daily. You say you do Minecraft and Gmod and other Valve games, but maybe again sort of be a bit more descriptive on that. Maybe what style of game you play, or is it Let's Play, is it just gameplay, whatever. And I noticed you're doing thumbnails and pictures, which is a nice little thing on the side. Yeah, so it does need a bit of work. You need some links there. You need to have that spaced out and making it look a bit nicer, a bit more detailed, a bit more streamlined as well. So it's going to get those buzzwords like Minecraft, like Gmod. I'd recommend saying Gary's Mod, maybe put Gmod in a bracket. That way you've covered all your bases. You've got Gmod and you've got Gary's Mod there. So if anyone types either one of those into YouTube, you should actually get higher up on the search results because you've got both. Okay, let's take a look at your playlists. Okay, So playlists is something you do need to work on. There's not very many playlists there in general, and as I keep saying, playlists are a really useful tool to getting multiple views. If someone likes your videos, the chances are they're probably going to look back through your older videos, and the best way of doing that is to get them onto a playlist of videos that they like, because the chances are they're probably going to watch the majority of those videos, or if not, at least more than one. You know, so this one, for example, this just one video playlist, that's not really worth having. The 61 videos is kind of okay. It says all my videos. But why would you need an all my videos playlist when you can just click on videos here and it tells me all your videos anyway? So I'm not really sure. I'm a bit confused as well because it says 61 in that and it doesn't look like your 61 videos. So I'm guessing you've privated some or you've got other videos added in, maybe ones you like as well. So I would work on those, make sure that you're trying to push people towards the playlists, that way you're going to get multiple views on your videos rather than just the singular ones. Okay, so we are on your videos now, and I'm going to check out this one here, which I'm guessing is Minecraft, because it's MCSG #1 start. Again, abbreviations, you need to try and think about what people are going to be typing. I know that with Minecraft there's like a million different variations of what people are going to be typing, because people do know these well-known kind of abbreviations. I'm a bit of a Minecraft noob myself, so I don't actually know them, but from my point of view, I wouldn't be typing that to look for that type of video. I would just type Minecraft, and the word Minecraft isn't in your title. So maybe think about putting that in there. Okay, going to pause it right there. And to start off, I'm just going to say the video quality isn't fantastic. As you can see, it's still stuck in 4:3, and it should be sort of 16:9, so that basically means widescreen, which means I'm guessing it's not HD. Even though it says HD, it's not HD. And you can tell that by the quality. The quality isn't fantastic either. It's not like unwatchable. I could definitely sit here and watch this. However, up to today's standards of YouTube, you probably want to be doing at least 720p HD, or if you can't make that, at least 480. And you know, I don't think this is 480. Although I know it says 720, but it's not. It's not. But yeah, so I would think about maybe upping your quality of your recording. I don't know what you record on, but maybe think about changing that. I could recommend Fraps is a very good one. You've got DX Story as well, or if you're looking for a free thing, your OBS as well is a very good recording software. You know, that will give you much better quality than you're doing at the moment. I also don't understand this kind of non-commentary style of gameplay. I know that sometimes people enjoy like not having to listen to somebody, but when it comes to Minecraft, especially when you're doing things like Hunger Games or survival games or whatever it is you're doing, I always find it's better to have kind of talking in it, because it's more entertaining that way. If you're just watching someone play the game, when you could just play the game yourself. And I think that, recently PewDiePie was on South Park, and that was kind of a running joke. Why would you want to watch somebody else play a game when you could play it yourself? And I think the difference between these kind of videos and the commentary videos is the fact that when you commentary in there, you're listening to the person commentating, and if you find them entertaining, that it's more entertaining than actually playing it yourself, because it's kind of funny. Whereas if you are just watching someone play gameplay and there's just music playing in the background, for some games it works. If you're doing like a story-based game and you're doing something like, I don't know, Watch Dogs or anything like that, that kind of works because you're kind of watching the story and you want it to be entertaining. You don't really want to get distracted by someone doing commentary. But when it comes to Minecraft survival games, not so sure it works for me personally. Obviously, it's quite a popular subject anyway, Minecraft, but that's just my personal opinion. I've already mentioned about your title. I think you should have the word Minecraft put in there somewhere. I know it does say MC, but that doesn't cover what people are going to be typing in their search results. Just looking at your description, again, it's very messy. You've got your links in there. Some of them work, some of them don't, because you've just got your actual names. You could put your links down here as well, and it's best to do them kind of vertically as well rather than horizontally. So you've got like link here, link here, link here, like going down rather than going to the side. It just looks very, very messy. I don't really know what I'm looking at. Very short description. You could probably do with a more detailed description about the video itself as well, maybe. but otherwise not too bad. It's got roughly what you need. Let's take a look at your tags. On my tags here, we have tags. No tags at all. Okay, so tags is something you need to work on, and tags are very important because they're kind of like those magic words, those key words that, like, if people search for them, I mean, it's going to hit up on your title anyway, but your tags are what the system looks for the most of the time. So if you can match your tags and your title, then you get better search results. If you've got no tags but one title, it's probably going to match very little. But if you've got tags, so you had tag Minecraft, but you didn't have Minecraft in the title, it's still really more powerful than if you had Minecraft in the title and no tags. If that makes sense. Because tags are the main bit that YouTube search results will go to when they're looking for matching up content. So tags you definitely need. They need to be related to the video, so you'd have to have Minecraft, survival games. If you're playing on, say, Xbox or PC or whatever it is you're playing on, it's probably PC actually, looking at all the stuff on the screen and seeing as it's actually an online lobby. So it's going to be PC, you can put that down there, you could put Minecraft multiplayer, all that kind of stuff that was related to the video. It's going to help you get more search results. But yeah, otherwise not too bad. It just needs, I think, a bit of tweaking, a bit of work, maybe tightening them bolts a little bit, making sure that actually it looks really nice. So back on your homepage now, I'm going to quickly go over your channel art and your icon before I do a summary of the channel. I think that the channel art actually looks really, really good, and so does the icon. I prefer the icon style. I think the icon style sort of cartoon graphics looks a bit better. The Minecraft sort of style channel art is starting to get a bit outdated because pretty much everyone has it. However, it's totally your channel, it's your style. They do match as well because obviously even though one is pixelated and one is a drawing, they have the same character in them, so it does go quite nicely. So overall, not bad, pretty good. I think the channel overall, I think, does need a little bit of work. You've got kind of thumbnails put on most of your videos. If I go back to your videos page. Yeah, so looking at your videos, you've got some that have thumbnails on them, some that don't. I would recommend making your own because it looks to me like you found pictures from like Google or something like that and kind of added them on here, which is perfectly fine when you start out, but eventually you want to try and make your own thumbnails because that's the best way of making them stand out in search results. Making people want to click them is to have a unique thumbnail that really tells about your channel. So you want to go and click on it, etc. You know, it needs to be clickable. If you've got a picture that they've seen 1,000 times that other people have just taken off of Google as well, it doesn't stand out. So it kind of loses the point of having a thumbnail in the first place. But yeah, I think the channel does need a bit of work. I think there's a fair bit there for you to do that I've said about. But it's not a bad channel, it's just got... And you just need some TLC, you need to kind of tighten the bolts, like I said, and work on the stuff that I've mentioned. And then it will actually look like a really, really good channel. Also, try and add in your commentary. I don't know if you've got any kind of commentary in other videos, but try and add in your own commentary as well, because I think that will bring in you a new audience. If you still want to do the gameplay style of things, maybe mix it up a bit so you're doing gameplay and you're doing commentary. That way you're actually adhering to both types of audience, and you should actually double your audience. That's the theory anyway. But yeah, so not bad channel. Let's move on to our next one, which is Power Syrup, and let's watch your YouTube channel trailer.
Using Powtoon.
Okay, I'm going to be brutally honest with this. I don't like that. Obviously it was done using Powtoon. The problem is when you use things like this, not only have 1,000 other people use the same programs to make their intros rather than you making your own, but I can get that as well because I've done it in the past. I've used videos from those sorts of places when I couldn't make my own. Obviously made my own now. However, I would recommend trying to at least make something that tells about you, because that didn't tell me anything about you. It told me kind of what you provide, but there was no gameplay footage, there was no actual pictures from your channel. It was just kind of, yeah, lacking something. It just didn't have any of you in it, and that's what we want to see. In a trailer, we want to see you. This is supposed to be about your channel, not just some generic thing that we've seen on 1,000 different channels that looks okay, but really doesn't tell me anything at all. So I would recommend making your own one, even if it's just like an intro where you've got some of your gameplay and you're talking over it, telling it about what your channel is about. In fact, they're actually some of my favourite trailers. I don't do them for mine, I tend to do montages for my personal trailers. However, I do know a lot of people that use where they just talk to a camera, or they're just talking over gameplay about their channel, and actually, because it's very personal, because you are actually there talking, it tends to do quite well in terms of getting people to subscribe, because they get to know you immediately. The minute they get to their channel, they know you, who you are, straight away. So maybe try that if you haven't got time to do like a complicated montage or something more like that. Maybe try just talking to a camera or talking over gameplay. Okay, so we're on your About page now. It's not too bad. It's got a lot of the buzzwords in there, which is what I would have mentioned. But you could probably do with spacing out a bit more, so it's a bit easier to read, so kind of make it more vertical rather than horizontal. I can see that you're from Romania as well, so I won't mention your grammatical errors too much, because obviously there are a couple in there. For example, the word help is actually HELPS. I think that's probably just a typo. And also you should have capital I's in things like I'm as well. But otherwise it's not too bad. You are missing a big link here though. You've got Facebook and you've got your Freedom Partnership. Again, as I've said, because you're with the GFC, you should be saying GFC. Because although they are going to partner with Freedom, they're actually going to be partnered with GFC Network, part of Freedom. So you need to make sure that if people do use that link, they know what they're clicking on. But you are missing Twitter. Is a huge one. Facebook, Twitter is your main two that you should definitely have. You've got your Facebook there. Get yourself a Twitter page if you haven't already, or if you do have one, then you should definitely be linking it on here as well. Let's take a look at your playlists. Okay, looking at your playlists, there's actually quite a lot there. They're nicely presented. There's not too many with just like 1 or 2 videos in. I think there's a couple, but that's not too much of an issue because the others don't. They look nicely presented. They actually have like nice thumbnails on them as well. I don't see any issues with that at all. It looks perfectly fine. Okay, so we are on your videos page, and before we go on to watching one of your videos, just going to talk a little about your thumbnails. I actually really like them. They've got a really nice sense of unity to them. You've got kind of the Little Big Planet stuff, it all looks the same. The only thing I would say, you've kind of changed the corner bit quite a bit. I see you've got the PS there. It'd be quite nice to have that on there somewhere, because obviously it shows that it's your stuff, but maybe think about doing it so that it doesn't change each week, because you can see the size on it if some of them have changed. So look at the Little Big Planet ones. These obviously it's changed to this one from that one, and have a look at some of the other ones as well. Sunset Overdrive, the PS there isn't the same size as the GTA 5 one next to it. So yeah, try and get that sorted, but otherwise they look perfectly fine. I mean, if you got rid of that, not that I'm saying you should, because it's quite nice to have your logo on there, but if you did get rid of it, they'd look perfectly fine. You know, they'd look pretty well uniformed together. So very good job. I'm actually going to watch the GTA 5 Next Gen gameplay one, because I actually love, I'm hoping you're doing first person. I actually love the first person mode on GTA 5, so I'm going to watch that.
What is up, guys? Power here playing GTA 5, and we left off taking some pictures of that high-end jewel store. Yes, it's a high-end jewel store because it has cameras. Yes, I can get higher. So, guys, you don't know how many times I actually got to screw up the start of this. So, I'm not gonna screw it up again. This seems to be a good one. It's because I would have gotten called, someone would have came in, someone would have knocked on the door, someone would have came and said, "What's up?"
Okay, so I'm going to pause it right there. Actually, a pretty good and interesting video. I actually really liked that content. I thought you had a very good style of commentary, which is really, really good. The quality of the video is quite good. The only thing I would say, though, is your audio sounds a little echoey. I don't know what kind of mic you're using, whether you're maybe in an empty room, or whether it's just the fact that that's something your audio software has done when it's recorded it. I don't know. But it sounds a little echoey to me, which is a bit kind of strange. Okay, so looking at your title, you've got GTA 5 there, which is perfectly fine. GTA is a bit of a different one. You don't actually have to have like the full word in it. It's quite nice to have both, then we cover your bases, but you don't have to. You've got PS4, PC and Xbox One. I'm guessing that's because that's the platforms it's played on. but I'd recommend sticking to the one you're actually playing on yourself. That way people who are looking for like the kind of quality that you get on, say it was Xbox One, they would see the quality you get on Xbox One, they know that this is Xbox One gameplay. As it is at the moment, it's a bit confusing because you've got PS4, PC and Xbox One. And technically, if you wanted to put all the platforms down that it plays on Xbox 360 and PS3 as well. So maybe think about changing that slightly, maybe kind of hone it in a little bit. Let's take a look at your description then. Oh good, so you've actually mentioned in the description what you're actually playing on. It says I'm playing this game on PS4, but it's also available on Xbox One and PC, other platforms too as well. So you have actually mentioned what I've just said, so maybe you could leave the title as it is. So well done, that's exactly what I was talking about. So overall, a pretty decent description. In fact, probably more so than I would have done. It's probably much better than my descriptions. So well done. Let's take a look at your tags. And yep, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Tags are good. They're very related to the video. I think you've put in a lot of effort to this channel. I think actually it's showing quite well. And I think it's going to grow even more than it has at the moment. I mean, 146 subscribers since... Let's go and have a look. So you've got 146 subscribers since July of 2014. That was really, really good. So overall, I think your channel's actually got a lot of potential. I think you're doing a really good job of working hard on it, making sure that it looks nice. Things, little details like you've got your channel art here, which looks really nice by the way. So is your icon. But you've put a little Christmas hat on the Power Syrup. I love that because it's festive, and you've actually gone to the effort of changing that specifically for Christmas, which is really, really good. Shows you're putting effort into your videos and your channel in general. So I think if you just carry on what you're doing, maybe add in a few things like the links. Obviously, I'll add in a couple more links, and maybe neaten up a couple of things. But apart from that, I don't see any issues with the channel. Just keep doing what you're doing, and eventually it will grow. So that is it from me this week, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave it a like and comment below. And if you'd like to see your channel review, don't forget to leave that hashtag in the comments below, GFC channel review, and I will see you again next week. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.